So we just got done talking about how we would apply um, Koch's postulates to a mouse that has a potential disease-causing agent. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to another case, and this is a case of feline chin acne. Just before we get started, I just want to refer you to the Chapter 15 PowerPoint slides um, for any additional information to help you sort of work through this case. So feline chin acne is real. I bring it up, and this case came into mind for me when we were talking about Koch's postulates, because at one point, my cat, her name's Mia, no, this is based on a true story, got feline chin acne, and it really did look like acne. So I thought it would be interesting to see how we could apply Koch's postulates to seeing whether a microbe, one of these microbes, would be that disease-causing agent. So the objective of this um, class activity would be to be able to apply Koch's postulates, and then we would be able to relate bacterial valence factor to the bacterial growth environment. So this first part, what we're going to cover for the remote lecture is we're going to finish just this first section, and I'll show you how far we're going to go. So here I have outlined in this activity Koch's postulates. And very similarly to what we had gone through working through with the mouse, or that disease-causing agent in the mouse, I want you to take that same sort of mind, or that same set of procedures and work it with this case. So with this feline chin acne here, this is describing her case, and then you end up with these microbes here. So what I'd like you to do is to work through these problems, and we're going to start with this on going through the answers when I come back on next week. So just really quick, I wanted just to give some tips for this. This image here says how many cells do you see, name, shape, and status for the cells. Well, there's two types. So there's two types there. Keep that in mind. And then also the other tip I have for you when you're working through the postulate case is to, when you're using Koch's postulates, think about how we had applied the postulates to the mouse. So make sure you're adding the details of which microbe that you expect to see, which method would you expect to use to get a pure culture, and then what type of microbe you would see, or sort of like what type of procedure you need to do to test that to make sure you have the same thing. So this here, just to be mindful of that, is this is a gram stain. So in your answer, in one of these postulates, you should include something about the gram stain. You should also include something about picking one of the microbes, because we only can test microbes one at a time with the postulate, so we can't really do both of them at once. So you would have to pick one and have that as your potential pathogen. So work through questions 1, work through question 2, and then work through questions 3, and then also work through question 4. And then when I get back for next class, this is where we're going to start. We're going to go through those answers. I'll see you guys next week.